understand why you're taking away friend versus relationship when in a relationship you have to be a friend. The main ingredients outside of sex in a relationship is a fucking friend. Is a person who listens to you.
But if you're someone who's perhaps a little bit more laid back, maybe a little bit, who doesn't necessarily like assertive men or aggressive men, you're gonna appreciate the friend approach. And I can actually appreciate that.
You did say that you were put in the friend zone. And when you're orbiting for 5 years, that's not you being put in the friend zone. You placed yourself in the friend zone.
My personal opinion is that women string guys in the friend zone along as a bailout option or the emergency dick plan.
Because I believe in like if a man wants you, he will show you that he wants you. I wholeheartedly believe, like affirmatively, assertively, oftentimes aggressively, but like you will have no doubt that that man wants you. So on that end, I totally agree with you. But I also can appreciate the time that a man puts in to get to know you, to get to know your mama and them, to understand everything about you and understand you on the friend side so that when he is, in a place to step to you, he's no longer insecure. He's no longer scared. He's 100% sure of what he wants to do. So that when he steps to you, you already his. It ain't maybe, he already knows in his mind when he steps to you that you're gonna be like, damn, yes, I ain't like you at first, but damn, you've been a real one, and it kind of makes you cute. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, but I think that it just depends on how you're on what you like as a person. Do you want a man who friend zones himself? Because you essentially friend zone yourself, right?
I was already put in there.
Right. So,
yeah, I was put there.
But the thing is that some women like assertive men. So if you want someone who is assertive, you're not gonna necessarily feel Oliver's approach. You know what I mean? But if you're someone who's perhaps a little bit more laid back, maybe a little bit, who doesn't necessarily like assertive men or aggressive men, you're gonna appreciate the friend approach. And I can actually appreciate that. Like, I haven't really dated that many men who were not my friends, to be very honest. Like, I don't really like strange men. Like, you gotta have some kind of connection to me. Like, you're like one of my best friends, or, you've been around. Like, I somehow have to know you, but I actually never liked strange men. For the most part, I probably always talk to somebody who was semi in my circle or a friend, or I had some relationship with beforehand.
But do you feel like, as a friend, that's also his job to be a friend? All these things he described, you're being a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your job to be a friend too. If we're friends, your job is to listen to me, to hold me down.
Was that for me or for all of you?
No, for I'm asking you, but I'm saying, do you feel like, as a friend, that's his job? Cause he make it seem like what he doing, like, it's almost like he gotta get paid for it. No, your job is to be a friend.
He's not. I don't think he wants.
I think in a way you are, Oliver. I think you'll be like, oh, I did this, I did that. Your job, if I'm in the friend, okay, we're both women, my job is to make sure she's good. I listen to her. So if I'm gonna be a friend to a man,
I see where you're going with this.
It's almost like, if you're my
trying to say if you're a friend,
yeah,
just a friend.
Yeah,
like,
be a friend.
Okay, fine.
Don't be. I'm annoyed.
It's like you're undercover friend.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
I'm annoyed because I feel like you're expecting
saying.
something out of this friendship.
Okay.
You're not really, at this point, I don't even think you're doing it for real. I don't even feel like you're being genuine with this shit.
I see. Okay,
if
that's
you're just doing it just like that, let's just say you really being a friend to me, and shit really did happen, and you wasn't really doing it for no purpose, then that's fire. But if you're doing it with a purpose, like, I'm gonna do this for her, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna listen to this, that, and third, at this point, you're not being a friend, you're not even being genuine, so fuck all that.
Okay, I agree with you. Hold on, real quick, like 2 seconds. I agree with you if I am doing that, but for what I was speaking on, no, I'm not doing that to be a snake in the grass. No,
that's what I'm saying.
So I'm not, for that reason, I agree with you 100%. But I wasn't doing that for a reason. But I'm gonna let Rico go.
Okay, no,
that's all I want to say. Go ahead, Rico.
All right, so I'm gonna say this, right? Because I'm more like the 5-month guy versus the 5-year guy, right?
That's what I meant.
And being that I'm the 5-month guy, not the 5-year guy, more often than not, I'm the one that's gonna do you filthy. I'm the one that's gonna leave you back to cry to that 5-year guy. And then the craziest thing is, to me, is that y'all then look at the 5-year guy as if he isn't of value for a chance. Like, here's what I'm gonna say, right? most successful or most happy marriages, I usually hear a similar term in every one of them. And that's my love, that's my best friend. You understand? So like that guy who's been your friend for 5, 6, 7 years while you giving scumbags a shot at you and you haven't given a guy who's taking the time to know you, to me is crazy. Because at the end of the day, he's going to treat you more delicately 9 times out of 10 than the 5-month guy. You're talking about the type of friend that Danny was talking about, the one with an ulterior motive, the one that wants to just be your friend so then that way he can fuck you. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a person who is genuinely your friend, not because, you know he's a dirtbag and all of that, but you know how he would treat you. That's not what we're saying. Those are most likely the friend that has an ulterior motive, but a person who's just a good-hearted individual, a person who treats you right, a person who's there whenever you need them physically, financially, emotionally, he's supporting you. A person that you bring to your parents and he's like, nah, we're not having sex. That's just my friend. But your parents love him. That's that person. So like what I'm saying is most women, and you know, I've heard this all my life because I had a friend that was that guy. He used to piss me off with this shit. I like this girl so much. She complains there's no nice guys in the world, and I'm right in front of her face. And I used to be like, well, damn, it's really crazy how women be blinded by aggressiveness, assertiveness, and the crazy pursuit, but they don't value the work ethic of a person who's actually applying the necessary qualities of a husband. You understand? To be a husband, you have to be a friend. Yeah, you're right. So Oliver's applying a lot of physical traits or physical and emotional traits and qualities, and it's just being ignored for a guy.
It's not being ignored.
It's not
That's
being
what women do though. Women go for the one guy every day. How many times you
Is
walk
that all women or just you?
Most women, before they get to the good guy, they done fuck a few whack ass dude that don't deserve the pussy. A lot of women fuck a lot of dudes that don't even deserve. The dude that gonna help you fix your credit, the dude that gonna make sure you good, the dude that gonna hit you in the hospital if you get hit. That's not the dude we wanna fuck. We wanna fuck the dude that's not gonna call us back, that's gonna hit us every 3 other days. I've been that girl.
So I just wanted to close out my argument with agreeing what Aaron said about it depends on who the person is, who you are as a person, what you would like in a man as far as courting, because you can appreciate someone like Oliver that takes the time to get to know you, your family, your interests, be your friend or whatever, or you can more appreciate the guy that comes in and gets you in 5 months and, you know, with the assertive, I want to date you. I want to, be in a relationship with you. What I did want to say to Oliver, you did say that you were put in the friend zone. And when you're orbiting for 5 years, that's not you being put in the friend zone. You placed yourself in the friend zone because you did not go to that woman and say, like, I like you and I would potentially like to be in a relationship with you. She has no idea. Unless she did and felt like we're too much of a friends, that's when you're put in the friend zone. So there's a difference there. And I did also want to say to Rico, I know you went on about, how the 5-year guy is, usually the best option. But did we ever really stop to think about if 5 years is too long? If that guy got too deep into being your friend where there's just like no return, you're like definitely not thinking about him in that way because it's just been too long. Time has passed. You've already figured out what you want in a guy and you realize this is just your friend and he cannot be the guy that you need.
I'm gonna just say like this, right? Amanda said that, for example, is it possible you could have gone too far in the friend zone and now you can't get out? To me, that means that the woman is blind. Because if a guy has been showing and proving for 5 years and you can't see that, then you don't really deserve a person.
Showing and
What if
proving
I'm
that
not
he's a friend.
attracted to you?
No,
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do it that too,
understand that. Like, I don't understand why you're taking away friend versus relationship when in a relationship you have to be a friend. The main ingredients outside of sex in a relationship is a fucking friend. Is a person who listens to you.
Why you mad, though?
Because, bro, y'all not making sense. It's a person who listens to you, a person who cares about you, a person who's with you all around the board. He's your friend, but you're calling this person a friend. And the only thing that's separating a friend versus a relationship for y'all, and y'all argument is sex.
So what was wrong
Why
with
y'all not
everything
chemistry?
else?
Why y'all don't got no chemistry?
So
Yeah, what was wrong with everything else?
all right, so the last thing that you said is that you're not searching for him, and that's just not somebody that you're there for, right? Or that's just somebody that you're not interested in at all, right? That's cool. And my problem with that is, it's like, and I feel like I'm repeating the same thing as the last time. Why would you befriend somebody that you know is attracted to you, even though you're not attracted to him?
Or you
That's-
find out.
but here's the thing. You're stringing that person along. And you're stringing that person along, and I personally feel, going back to kind of what we spoke about before, my personal opinion is that women string guys in the friend zone along as a bailout option or the emergency dick plan. So it's like, okay, cool. I ran out of all my options. I had 5 or 10 fuck boys come in and couldn't get the job done. But I got Oliver here now that I'm 37, 38.
Mr. Afterthought.
I got 37, I'm 37, 38, 40 years old, and I got Oliver I can fall back on, and I know he's gonna be there for me because he's been here the whole time.
Okay, so I think the difference between what Rico is explaining and we're explaining is that guys who are, feeling that they're stuck in the friend zone don't express their feelings towards the girl that they want to possibly pursue. We are trying to say that, if that's your goal, express your feelings. Don't wait 5 years just being a friend thinking that you're going to get the spot that you want to get. Because someone's going to come in, they're going, to tell you what they want. They're going to be assertive about it. And I feel like 8 times out of 10, that's who the female is going to go with. So I really think that it depends on who you are as a person, what you prefer in your courting experience. It could go either way. It could be the 5-year guy that, takes the time to get to know you as a friend, meet your parents, go through a lot of things with you, listen to you. Or it could be the 5-month guy that comes in and, does a lot in your courting experience, take you on dates, let you know that they're serious and be in a relationship. It could go either way. Thank you guys for watching 8 at the Table. Hopefully you guys learned some things about the friend zone, and hopefully we encouraged you to take risks and we help you to avoid being in the friend zone. So thank you guys. Good night.